got over 1 million views on this video in just 1 month on TikTok. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down exactly what it would take for a video of yours to reach that 1 million plus virality in terms of views. What's going on, YouTube, man? You sure already know who it is, man. It is your boy Ranks HTX. I'm back out here. I'm live again with more tutorials. I said I was gonna cook up. I've been slacking a bit, but we're back at it. This is talking about how exactly this video about what your Rebirth landing spot says about you, part 2. It's funny because I have 2 parts of this video. The first part got about 600K, but the second one got 1.2 million views. It's sitting at right now, and I uploaded this on the 5th of April. Currently it's the 30th. So I'm just gonna break down essentially why this video got this much reach and how I even got to this point in the first place. So let's go. Now, in terms of the editing for these videos, I usually use Sony Vegas Pro to edit a majority of my videos, simply just because I have been using Sony Vegas. I know, maybe outdated as a software, but I use Sony Vegas. I've been using this since I was in high school. So I was like 16 when I started using this. But I will also say, towards the beginning of the video, what you will notice with your Rebirth, there's a lot of subtitles, there's a few animations that pop up. This is edited within Premiere Pro. I usually like to edit my intros within Premiere Pro to have the little subtitles, but then everything else afterwards, if it does not require any subtitles, then I just go ahead and I edit the rest of it in Sony Vegas. In terms of editing, there's not a whole lot that stands out, if I'm gonna be honest. This mainly is just me having my talking points, different images of the different maps, and me having the text on the screen to show what POI I'm talking about. I did this from start to finish throughout the whole video. I added markers for different points whenever the perspectives change or the POIs change, and I would have sound effects every now and again, like here for this one. An idiot. You can literally get shot from a ship. So I'd have like a boom sound effect of one that placed more emphasis on something that was somewhat funny. Also, I had the NBA Youngboy Vet Motors instrumental in the background. I'm not gonna play it because I'm on YouTube and I'm not trying to get copyrighted. But in terms of editing, there's not a whole lot that makes this video that unique. So what exactly about this video made it take off and break that 1 million viewpoint? Number 1, understand what your niche wants to see. More than likely, what you want to watch on TikTok and Instagram is the same thing a lot of other people want to watch as well. So do understand, if you don't like a video, more than likely the rest of the audience that's probably going to watch that video will not like it either. This is why I often say that you need to be your biggest fan of your own content. There's so many people that will put out videos that they don't even like themselves. They don't even like your own videos. You don't even find your own videos entertaining or of high quality. What makes you think someone else will? Point number 2 is the timing of the video. A lot of times we will see people to make a lot of videos based off of certain world events that go on, and those videos tend to take off and do much better based on this one word called relevancy. I'll give a great example of this. FaZe Swag recently uploaded a video about him talking about the whole FaZe clan cuts and about how they cut so many people out of FaZe, but that video in particular did much better than his previous videos. Because why? Of the timing of the events. He is someone who is still in FaZe Clan, but his other 3 members who are part of Nuke Squad got removed from FaZe Clan as well. So now it comes the question of, let's see what's his perspective on it. Why did he stay? Let's hear out what he has to say. For context, if you guys don't exactly know what I'm talking about, most of Swag's videos do decently well, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I mean, he has 1.3 million followers, so you'll get a couple 100K on the majority of these videos. This video hit 2 mil, but this one, which is fresh in people's minds, got 1.9 million views, and it's only been 2 days. So why exactly did this video get 1.9 million views? Because of the time period it was dropped. Point number 3 is, how much does this video relate to your audience? I've noticed from personal experience that videos that tend to do the best usually relate to the viewer on a personal level. Let's check out this one. This video is titled, "You're in a Demon Lobby on Rebirth Island." Now, every person who's played Rebirth Island, no matter how good or terrible you are at the game, let's be honest with ourselves, we have all ran into that extra one super sweaty lobby that more than likely will look a little like this.
Hey, breathe, bro, breathe.
Everybody's b-hopping, everybody's slide canceling, and obviously I took the knife out of the little knife block and I threw it at the ground, you know what I'm saying? Essentially insinuate that you got knocked and they finish you with a throwing knife. Pause. And as you can see a little bit from the comment section, a lot of people will say IRL bunny hopping, the throwing knife. Bro literally broke his camera. I got to the point where the sweaty movement didn't even bother me anymore. It was throwing knife. See, you see how many people have that same exact experience and can easily relate to this video on a personal level. And the next point, which is a little bit off the rails, but I kind of just want to put this in. Not gonna lie, you kind of have to decently be funny or entertaining. I mean, that one's kind of honest, but I think a lot of you guys need to understand that. Some of you guys aren't very entertaining. Some of you guys aren't that funny. And it's not even the fact that you're bad people, it's just literally just the way you present the video. You could present the video in any different manner you can. It's just how you do it. The next point, which I can brush over quickly because I basically just explained it, is how much your audience can agree with what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie to you, I made a decent bit of videos where I rank certain things, almost like where I ranked every Warzone Resurgence map from the I ranked every single Warzone Resurgence map. Now say for example, I said that Rebirth Island is the very worst Warzone map for Resurgence of all time, but then I put Ashika Island at the very best one. A lot of people would be like, you're a fucking maniac, and then man saw me in the damn comment section. Obviously this video had, I don't know if you can see it, but let me hide my camera right quick, 17,000 likes. Now more than likely that means about 10,000 people actually kind of agree with what I'm saying. Now if no one agrees with what you're saying, either they're gonna insult you, flame you, report your damn video, or they're just not gonna like the video. Now I'm not saying to be agreeable, but as human beings, we're more similar than we tend to think. The next point is the scripting. Obviously, I script every single one of my videos as of now. I'm literally reading off of a script as I'm making this video. I think having a script keeps your video organized. You shouldn't have it line by line, unless you're doing like an ad or something, which there's nothing wrong with that. But as much as you possibly can, have certain talking points that stay fresh within your mind so you know what you're talking about. Instead of trying to ramble for 15 whole minutes off of stuff that flies off the top of your head. Cool, you may be great at that, but there may be a video that's out of your comfort zone and it may help to have a script with you. The next point is the editing. You guys need to be somewhat competent at editing videos. I'm not saying you got to be top tier or phase clan montage editor. I'm not saying you got to do that. All I'm saying is you need to be somewhat competent and presentable when it comes to how you post this video or how you execute the video. But last, but actually is the first point of the video, is the hook. No matter what anybody wants to say, the hook of your video will attract the audience as much as possible. For all my TikTok creators that are in the creator rewards program, do keep in mind that a qualified view, aka a view that's gonna make you money, will in fact require that viewer to watch the video for, I think, about 5 seconds. So if they watch the video for 5 seconds and then they keep watching on, well, guess what? They have to be somewhat intrigued for them to even watch that first 5 seconds in the first place. So let's say there's someone intrigued past 5 seconds. They're gonna watch more of the video. They may even like the video, engage with it. But you have to keep that person entertained for 5 whole seconds. Which is why oftentimes you'll see in my videos, I have a lot of sound effects, I have a lot of things popping up on the screen, and I usually tend to have subtitles. So like, for example, in this video, there's no subtitles afterwards. There's only text on the screen talking about what specific POI I'm talking about. You were in for the crazy, see? But at the beginning of the video, I had subtitles and I had images popping up with sound effects on the screen. What your Rebirth landing spot says about you, part 2. Part 1. As you can see, I had a swoosh sound effect when the Rebirth popped up, I had a riser, and I had a ding sound effect. 3 sound effects. Rebirth landing spot says about you, part 2. Actually, 2 dings, actually, as a matter of fact. You kind of want a decent bit of sound effects and a decent amount of transitions to keep the viewer's eyes engaged, and you want to keep them locked in. Let's say, for example, they don't like the damn video. If they don't like the video, they don't like the video. You can't force somebody to not like a video. What the hell are we doing here? So as long as you follow a majority of those points for each of your videos, they can arguably do reasonably well. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, in comparison to the other videos, this one hit 66, this one hit 1.1 mil, this one hit 21, this one hit 26, this one hit 70, but then this one hit 11. Is it the end of the world if your video does bad? No. Sometimes you may put out a video, you do everything right, and it's still not gonna do good. Life happens. Go cry about it. Go into every single video when you're creating it into saying, hey, I need to make this as entertaining as I possibly can. I need to make this as much of a banger as I possibly can. Put as much effort as you possibly can within your videos every single time and add in those tips that I mentioned. Your videos should perform reasonably well. So those are all the tips that I have for you guys, man. Thank you guys for watching today's YouTube video with your boy Ranks HTX. If any of these tips help you out, or if you already know some of these tips when you're creating videos, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, hit the bell icon so you know once again when I upload another one of these bangers to the channel. We out of here. I hope y'all boys be catching them M's. We out of here. Peace.